Alright, y'all. So today I'm gonna be going to a friend's place for a little while in the afternoon. And yeah, so there's that's gonna happen today. So I kind of gotta get up and get going, because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm not even ready yet, you know, kind of thing when she calls me at like 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna get ready early. Currently, I have a headache. I've had a headache since they took my blood. It's now a mild headache, but it's still annoying. So I'm working on that. Anyway, other than that, I have the comments that I'm going to do. Finally, I know, sorry. And I probably have more comments, so I might add those comments into these comments so that it's a bit of a longer conversation. So but right now I'm gonna have some coffee and I'm gonna get that video started. So the comment video, I just wanted to tell you guys what happened. I literally passed out while I was posting videos. It's never happened before. I was so tired. I just went boop out. So I'm gonna go get the videos going for the comments, and I'm gonna fix myself up so I'm presentable, and then I'll be back to do some chatting. I can't remember if we're supposed to do wrap up today or not. I can't remember. I might spend one more week on this, to obey or not to obey. I haven't really got time to like chat about it, you know what I mean? So we'll do one more week of it so that I can chat about like the spheres of authority, because I really wanted to like talk about that. So we'll talk about it extensively, okay? I just hope that I have nothing to do this week, so most likely I'm not busy this week. I will be busy in the weekend though, because I'm going on a pilgrimage, so with my church. So don't worry, I'll film. It'll be lots of fun. Lots of fun. All right, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. I'll leave for now. So we already went to my friend's place, did what was needed to be done. She gave me a couple of sweaters and a dress that was in her closet that she doesn't need anymore. And I've lost weight, so it's probably gonna fit me. I'll try it on later, just in case. I can always adjust the under part like I usually do. If I need to, I can just adjust the armpit part, because that's usually what bothers me, is the armpits. So I can always do that if needed. I don't know. Anyways, the boys were gone when we got home. They're at the park with their friends probably, which is fine. Well, the daffodils are going to come out soon. Look. Sure. I love the daffodils when they come out. I had a nice cup of tea with her, and we had lunch. Well, they had lunch. I had a tea. And
I wasn't expecting to eat.
Oh, she was already going to feed you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had it all ready. And she's probably going to give me a bunch of the lentil soup to bring, whatever, to bring home for you.
They're not from the Matrix. They're not lentils. They're lentils. Not
Stick and move.
Yeah, these shoes are so comfortable.
She was a bit curious about my not eating situation. She's like, does it ever like bother you to see other people eating? I'm like, it used to in the beginning, like the first year. Actually, I think it was more like the first few months. But then after that, it didn't bother me. Certain smells does make me feel hungry. But my hunger's not like regular people's hunger. Like my belly won't growl. I'll get nauseous and dizzy. Stick and move again? Don't make me stick and move so soon. But yeah, so she was curious about that. I told her, I said, I usually live vicariously through other people when they're eating. And she's like, oh, that must be so hard. I'm like, not really, not anymore. Stick and move. Stick and move. Oh, it's such a nice day today, y'all. It's beautiful. While you go do your thing, I'm going to probably sit on that bench over there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, love you. See, I wanted to get some walking in because my doctor said I need to get my blood flowing so that my blood pressure will go up. The problem with that is sometimes when I do go walking or something, I have to sit for like 10 minutes because I get dizzy. Because while I'm moving, my blood pressure will drop randomly. And I think that's because of my low iron, to be honest. But it is what it is, right? So I'll just sit here and wait for him in the nice sunlight in our nice, cute little town. Such a beautiful day. Oh, such a beautiful day. And yeah, so when I get home, I'm going to do my prayers, my readings, and then I'm going to get undressed. I'm going to try to have a shower. I really need to have one. And then yeah, I'm going to relax, just be lazy today. Because I got to get up and do all the stuff that I need to do tomorrow morning. Because it's back in the grind, you know? Man, I'm having so much fun though. Super, super happy, y'all. Super, super happy these days. We have such a nice little town. But yeah, I'm using this filter because today I'm a little more pale than usual and I don't want to scare people with my ghostly look. So I'm using this filter for today, okay? I just really like this filter. Is it really a bad thing? I don't know. I like the filter. Is that a bad thing? It still shows that I'm wrinkly and whatnot, so it's not like it's taking away the most important parts of my actual features, you know? It just smooths out where I have dry skin and blotches from my psoriasis. Know what I mean? Anyway, other than that, oh, I'm just so excited, y'all. This week I get to stay home unless we get our tax return. Then I have to go and do things. Because when we get it, we're going to get our new phones. It's time after 5 years. We need a new phone. And Johnny wants me to get the latest phone, which is fine. I don't mind doing it. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't need anything super fancy. But he said, the best for my baby. And I'm like, okay. So I don't want to, like, not do it just because, you know. So I'm going to do it. Yep. I'm going to see if I can get a pink one. You know, rose gold, if they have any. Oh, Lord. If I can't have rose gold, I'm hoping I can at least have white. White or rose gold. Oh, there's my baby. So, as promised, I promised to share these comments with you. And I actually have to add another one to this at the end because somebody had just recently decided to comment on one of my posts that was posted today. She literally lost her mind. I don't understand why she would lose her mind over my post, considering I'm talking to people who want to get married, who are wanting children and like a home. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. These people are deranged. What does it matter what I say on my page? Oh, but these feminists, you know, they're so happy with their life. So happy they have to rage at people who have a different opinion. Because nothing shows you're happy and you know it like yelling at a Christian that you're happy and you know it, right? Wow. Anyway, this Desiree lady was really messed up. I was like, wow, what a mental illness. I don't even want to deal with this, you know? Now this Gavin guy, this is the one that really had me, okay? This Gavin guy. Remember I told you? He was like, my God, you're lazy. Blah, 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 blah. Remember I told you that that's what he said to me? Well, these are the comments of why he said that to me. He was angry because my husband had 3 jobs and I woke up every day to make him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it made him mad because I wasn't going out and helping with the bills. Well, first of all, it's none of his business how our finances are. Second of all, homemaking it doesn't take 15 hours to do homemaking. It's literally every day, all day long. My day starts now from 5 a.m. and it doesn't end until like 10, 11 p.m. and then starts all over again at 5 a.m. You know what I mean? And that's week in and week out. Like I don't even get a day where I get to sleep in unless we go to mass on Saturday evenings. And that's only if I'm not reading the next Sunday. So if I'm reading on a Sunday, it's 7 days that I'm waking up early in the morning and going late to bed every night. And every day I wake up and make breakfast and lunch every single day. Then I have a 2-hour nap. Then I wake up, I have to do my regular homeschooling routine, prayers, cleaning, prepping for dinner. Like I gave him the rundown of the whole entire day, hour for hour. And I said, does that look like I'm doing nothing all day? Like, I only get to sit for like 5 minutes at a time, yo. Except for the hour and a half that I spend in prayer. I sit the whole time. But as you guys notice, I do get up once in a while and move around because I have to like help the kids with something. Or I have to go and get something. Or I remembered, oh, I got to pull that out so it thaws in time. So things of this nature, you know? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, it is seriously I'm just so glad that Johnny actually appreciates the hard work that I do, because the other night I felt sad because I felt like I wasn't doing enough around here. Like, I don't make any money to contribute or anything like that, right? And so I was like feeling kind of sad, and he's like, why are you like sitting upstairs and not like downstairs doing your things? And I said, because I was sad. And then he's like, why are you sad? And I told him why. And then he's like, can I just tell you that you saved my life? I was like, what? He's like, before I met you, I was a lazy worker at my job. I did the bare minimums. I didn't like, I wanted to take the easy shifts. I wanted to take the easy jobs, and I slacked. He said, but after watching you get up every single day, making breakfast and lunch for me, and then that time when you had to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you would wake up and be cooking all morning for 2 hours and pack everything for me, had everything for me ready and waiting to go. I didn't have to think about anything. It made me want to be a better worker and a harder provider. I wanted to work harder so I could provide for you, because you inspired me to work better, to be a better person, a better man. I said, really? And he said, yes. And watching you in your faith journey has really inspired my faith journey. You inspired me all around, every aspect of me. I said, really? And he said, yes. And I love you for it. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know I did that. He's like, you were just doing what you were doing. And I was observing and I was watching you. And I took note of all of the hard work you were doing and are doing. I said, wow. And you know what scripture came to my mind, y'all? 1 Peter 3. You can win him without a word. You don't have to nag, micromanage, complain, yell, badger, berate. You don't have to. All you've got to do is love your husband and love the Lord. Do what the Lord is asking you. He's asking women to be keepers of the home, to wake up while it is yet night. Make your husband breakfast and lunch. See him off to work with a happy smile and a kiss and a hug. Clean around the house so it's a nice, safe, and comfortable environment for your husband to come home to at the end of the day, where he doesn't have to look around and be like, oh, I hate this place. Why did I even come home? He wants to come home and be like, oh, thank God I'm home. Oh, thank God I'm home after the day I had. Kicks off his shoes, sits on the couch. You bring him a nice cold beer and his dinner, and he just relaxes and just sits there and eats and drinks a beer and just is so happy to unwind after a horribly long day of hard work. You know what I mean? That is what we are called to do as women. That is what we are called to do. And I don't understand why that is so offensive to every other woman. If you're so happy with your feminism, why are you demanding me to be happy for you? Why? I'm not demanding y'all to be happy for me in my life. I'm just living my life and showing you guys example after example of how happy I truly am. I'm not going to your pages and like commenting stupid things on your pages and demanding you guys, oh, you should believe in God because God's the truth, the way, and the life. No, I post that in my spaces. I post that on my page, and they're public, because I want everyone that comes to see to know who I am about, what I'm about, what I love, and how happy I am. I'm not forcing anyone to read what I'm posting. I'm not forcing anyone to watch my stories or my videos on YouTube. I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. But these feminists will go into your comment section, on your posts, in your videos, and try to force you to accept their lifestyle, conform to it, and be happy for them. Because that's how happy they are. That does not scream happiness, that screams misery. That to me is you want affirmation that you're happy even though you're a mess. You're a miserable mess. You're a screaming, yelling, hormonal mess. And I am not going to play into your delusions because it is a delusion. This is the reality. Feminism is Marxism and you are miserable. You need to leave that cult. That's just what I'm saying. That's just how it is what it is. And I'm going to add the other thing that lady commented on my post today, so you guys can see this ridiculousness, okay? Because apparently I have to be told how happy these people are because I don't think that they're happy. I know they're not happy because they have to come and tell me. Why would they have to tell me if they're happy? I would be able to see it. I don't have to be told they're happy. I could see it by the way that they're not coming and bothering me and coming onto my spaces and demanding me to see how happy they are. I don't do that to them about me. Why would I? Like, if you're happy, you don't care what other people are doing. You're just sharing your happiness. That's all I'm doing. Just like, oh man, did you have that new donut from Tim Hortons? Man, it was the most delicious donut. Word of mouth, you know? You posted online. This donut was so good. You should try it. Nobody's forcing anyone to go try it. Nobody's forcing anything. You're just saying what you like. That's what I'm doing. It's my page. I don't, it's like coming into my house and being like, oh, those rosaries on the wall is really annoying. Can you take them down for me? This is my home. What? Lord have mercy. See what I mean? I don't understand. It's my space. That's like coming into my house and telling me what to do and how to decorate. This is my house. My page, my profile, my post. See how happy she is? Do you see how happy this woman is? You can just see how happy she is in her comment, right? Just so happy. I got a headache now. These people give me a headache every single day. I can't understand how... Oh, it gives me a headache trying to wrap my head around the dumb of them. Lord have mercy on me, please. Give me the strength and courage to let this go and pray for this woman rather than just have a migraine all night. Please, Lord. Please. So, after I got home from my walk and going to my friend's house and everything, I got undressed and I came downstairs and I started journaling right away and doing my prayers. Now, I had a profound experience during the Pray 40. Father Mike Schmidt was talking about like the woman who was caught in adultery, because that was the mass reading for today, and how she had reached the end of her road, like it was the bottom of the barrel, how did he put it? There was nowhere else for her to go. It was the end, There was like she was gonna die or be redeemed somehow, right? And so it was like the end of the rope. Done, right? And he said that that's where we find our purpose. That's where we find new life. That's where we come to life again, and how we are renewed in Christ when we realize that there's nothing left. Do we really care about the car that we have, the house that we have, the things that we have? Do we care about those things when we know that we're going to die or somehow make it through this? Nothing else matters. And when I was thinking about it, when I was like considering the things that he was saying in the sermon, I was thinking, what am I contributing to my children's lives? Like, am I secure enough in their faith to know that if they had their last day, because that kid just got stabbed in the heart over a seat, if tomorrow or today was their last day because some random person decided to do something stupid, hit them with a car, or some drunkard just goes into the park and runs one of my kids over, something random could happen at any time. Gun violence, people with knives, nobody knows what's going to happen, right? Am I secure enough in their faith to know that if they died, that they would go to heaven? That's my first priority as a parent. My first priority as a parent is to make sure that they are saved and that their salvation is sure. That's what I need to make sure of. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. When I was thinking about what he was saying in the sermon, my thoughts were, I need to make sure my husband gets to heaven. I need to make sure my kids get to heaven. That was my only thoughts. And I can't even believe that I just went right straight there, but that was my only thoughts during that sermon. And I was writing that down in my diary as I was listening to this sermon. I was sad thinking about my kids possibly, dying and not having a sure salvation, Like Logan is almost at the age of accountability now, where if he's not doing the right thing and he's not living for Christ, Christ will send him to purgatory, and I don't want that for him. You know what I mean? So I started thinking, man, I've been focusing so much on like regular schoolwork. Haven't really been trying to get them into prayer and their Bibles as much as I used to. Like I used to teach them the catechism. I used to have them in their Bibles. I used to have them listening to sermons with me, praying with me. I need to start doing that again. I need to make sure that they are on the way to heaven. It's all I care about. It's all I want. And I think that Saturday when we do this pilgrimage, they're going to have so much fun with me because it's going to be an amazing day. Now, I have to take my time because pilgrimages, if you know anything about a pilgrimage, it's usually you have to do a bit of a walk for a suffering, And so I'm going to have to take my time, especially if it's going to be a really hot day. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure I'm dressed comfortably and I have the proper shoes on so that I can walk a long distance comfortably and make sure that I don't have too much weight on my back. So I'm probably only going to bring my purse, and I'm probably not going to bring anything but my pocket gospels and daily mass missal, diary, and that's it in my purse. And whatever else is in there, probably my charger and whatnot, but that's it. I'm not going to carry too much on my back because I know I'm going to have a lot of back pain that day, and I need to make sure that I don't. And I want to make sure that it's a lot of fun for the kids, and I'm going to be vlogging that whole entire day. Do not even worry, because it's going to be the most amazing thing we've ever done. I cannot wait to do this pilgrimage. I can't. I'm so excited. I've never done anything like this in my life, and it's going to be so much fun. I'm getting sick, if you guys notice my throat. is raspy right now because it's been all day. It's been like swelling up and like getting scratchy on me. And I was like choking on mucus earlier. So I'm getting super sick, but I should be better by Saturday. So I'll be okay. But yeah, I want to make sure that my kids have assured salvation. So I need them to really, really like pay attention and really like dive into Jesus. You know what I mean? And I don't know. For some reason, I have this urgency again. It happens once in a while. I have this urgency to make sure that they are abiding in the Lord. You know what I mean? And ever since I felt like I was being so materialistic and vain and worldly, I've been like trying to like figure out a way of denying myself in new ways. It's just so hard in this world with all these distractions and all these things. You know what I mean? Which reminds me, I have to share something with you that I found. And it's really eye-opening. And I hope that you guys will heed the warning. And then after I share that with you, I hope that I'm going to share it with you, okay? And then I want you to consider what's being said.
Weak.
Hey ChatGPT, if you were the devil, how would you destroy men in the 21st century?
If I were the devil and I wanted to destroy men in the 21st century, I'd start by removing their sense of purpose. I'd make them comfortable with mediocrity. I'd drown them in distractions, video games, endless scrolling, mindless entertainment, until years slip by and they wonder why they never built anything meaningful. I'd distort masculinity itself. I'd make strength seem toxic, leadership oppressive, and responsibility a burden. I'd make men ashamed of being men, stripping them of their natural role as protectors and providers, leaving them directionless, weak, and dependent. I'd promote pleasure over progress. I'd make them chase dopamine hits instead of real fulfillment, porn instead of real relationships, junk food instead of health, short-term gains instead of long-term success. I'd make vice feel like freedom and discipline feel like imprisonment. I'd sever them from faith. I'd make them believe that religion is outdated, that submission to God is weakness, and that morality is subjective. I'd fill their minds with nihilism and hedonism until they believe life has no real meaning beyond chasing their next high. I'd keep them alone, weak, and vulnerable, because a man with no tribe, no purpose, and no faith is the easiest to control.
I think it's very scary how AI is literally describing our world today. Like, AI is describing exactly what our world is doing to men and young boys. I mean, the music industry is full of just, soft porn, basically. And they are bombarded everywhere with sex. Everywhere. There's not one thing on TV that doesn't have sex now. Not one thing. Which is why we do not watch TV in this house. We don't watch TV in here. At all. It's very hard to find any kind of movie that doesn't have, sex. So I've been trying to find movies that are a lot less like that, you know what I mean? So it's been difficult, but I have done it. And I'm just really, really happy that I'm refocusing my life, my mind, and my faith. And it all happened because I was rebuked. And I'm so glad I was. So glad. Sometimes we need a good rebuke. You know what I mean? I know I really needed it. And I'm glad that I got it. Well, y'all. It's now that time of evening when I need to say goodnight now because I need to get up tomorrow and make breakfast and lunch for everybody. So I got to go to sleepy sleep. But I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed today, Sunday. And tomorrow there will be much more talks because I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So it's going to be a normal day, y'all. A normal day. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the morning anyway at 5 a.m. And we're making muffins. Oatmeal chocolate chip muffins for breakfast. Okay? I'm switching it up. I hope you guys had a wonderful Sunday. I love you all. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, and I can't wait to have a talk with you tomorrow because we're going to have so much fun tomorrow with the talks. And I hope that you heed everything that I am saying and you actually consider what I'm saying, okay? You guys need to consider these things. Okay, I love y'all. Good night. See you in the morning light. Later for now.